Yes, and I am live. Good morning from the United Kingdom. Yes, you know, I'm coming out early this morning because I woke up feeling blessed, feeling thankful. And, I said, I'm just going to come out live and, talk to you, my amazing people, my amazing followers. How are you today? How's everything with you? Hope you had a good night and hope your day have started well. Hope you've had your morning routine. Hope you've, done your meditation. Hope you've done your savers, silence affirmation. Hope you've said good things to yourself this morning. If not, start saying it now. Start saying that you attract success effortlessly. Start saying the good things of life to yourself. Start saying that, success is yours no matter what. Start saying those good things. Begin to claim it. Begin to affirm it. Begin to, speak it into existence. Yes. And, this morning, I woke up. I said, no, I need to come out live and, do a live video before I dive right into my day. So if you're coming across my page for the first time, I'm Felicia by name. I'm a mom, a wife, a registered nurse here in the UK. I'm originally from Nigeria. I carry, so much title. I'm a beauty consultant. I'm a digital business owner. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a mom. Going to be a life coach very soon by the grace of God. I'm going to be, a philanthropist very soon. I am going to be a human rights activist very soon. Yes, those are the things, that I know that I'm going to do and I'm capable of doing, and God is going to help me to achieve them. So this morning, what do I have for us? Change. Yes, that word, change. I do say this a lot. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So I'll start with a backstory of myself. If you've been following me for a while, maybe you probably know about this. Maybe, you need this refresher as well. A little bit of a backstory. 2014, my mom passed away. May the Lord bless her soul. Very hardworking woman, very prayerful. Like my whole life was, dependent on her prayer, our encouragement, our motivation, and everything. She passed away. And there were so many things at that time. So many things happened. I looked to the front, I looked to the back. I saw that I was just alone. I was just by myself, just with my immediate family. And then I, took that leap of faith, began to check what I could do, just to make the life that I want come to reality. Now, the person that used to motivate me, cheer me up all the time, but say you can do this, you can achieve it, is already gone. So I needed to motivate myself. So I saw an opportunity to go to a strange land that I've never been before, Namibia. Carry my luggage, 2014. Left my family behind, went to explore what Namibia has in stock for me. Yes, because I needed to, make things happen for me. I had goals, dreams, aspirations when I was growing up. I had so many goals. I had so many things I wanted to be in life. I'm sharing with you some of them already. Some of them I'm already achieving them to the glory of God. So I, went to Namibia. I got to Namibia. I did not rest. I was like, oh, this is not the full stop. This is not the bus stop here. So I started, looking for other things I could do. I went through a volunteering program, run by Nigerian government at the time. And then I began to do some other research while I was there, how I could, stay behind after my 2 years volunteering service. And lucky enough, I passed my exams with them. I did everything I could. I got employment with, the Namibian government, finished my volunteering service, went back to Nigeria, dropped my diplomatic passport, went back again to Namibia, yes, at this stage with my family. Now, while I was there, I was looking for another opportunity. Because that word change is the only thing that is constant in our life. Something has to change for something else to happen. If you remain on the same spot, if you continue to do the same thing, nothing will change. There won't be there's nothing that will evolve, it will just be there. So I was looking for a change. I saw an opportunity on Facebook. Yes. And that is why I always say this, I wouldn't be someone who would just click on a Facebook ad. And I always say this, if you're close to me, please don't ignore any sign. While I was in Namibia, I was praying. If you were living in my flat, I don't let people sleep. I pray. I don't let people sleep. I prayed, I fast, because I wanted more out of life. By the way, no more that to share me up. I had to share myself up. I needed to, do all those things myself. I prayed, fasted, told God I needed a change. And I saw an opportunity on Facebook, and God led me to it. I saw, an ad that says, "Oh, if you want to work in the United Kingdom, we can come to the UK and we can come to Namibia and interview you." I said, "How possible? All the way from UK, somebody will come to Namibia and come and interview me because they want to employ me." Kudiba. I said, "Okay." I did what I could. I said, "No problem. Fill the form." The Kukuma did not ask me for anything apart from my name and email address. I did that. I filled the form, and to the glory of God, I got a response, and they said, "No, we'll be coming to interview you in Namibia," all the way from the UK. Thankfully, I came to the UK. Yes, through an ad I saw on Facebook. I got to the UK, I started. Now, I'm going to be sharing a story with you very shortly. It's a story that is, it's very interesting. I'll be sharing a story with you, not on this live video because it's going to take longer. I'll share it in bits. So I came to the UK, I had to register with UK Nursing Council, yes, NMC UK. I needed to register with them, and in the process, God gave me a friend, in the process of planning and preparing. God gave me a friend that we were together. We were quite a number, and at some stage, both of us were left alone to deal with ourselves. Like, we are not from the same country. I'm going to be sharing a story and mine with you. So she has given me the permission to share this story. Her name is Lillian, and I'll be sharing that story. She has given me the permission to share the story, but I'll be sharing that at a later video, not here. So, we were left by ourselves. She's from Zambia. I'm from Nigeria. We don't even speak the same language. And everybody that was in our group then left the two of us because now they saw their group and we didn't fit into anywhere. So we just had to make it work for ourselves. Now, we made it work, and thankfully we became UK RN. And even as of today, by the grace of God, we are British citizens. So I'm just coming to a story. And after I became a UK RN, I started working, and I tell you, brought family, and life started. I had children that at that stage they were ripe for, well, my son was ripe for university, and my other son was playing a lot of sporting activities. My daughter also needed to travel, school trips and all of those things. And the bills started coming in left, right, center. And I realized that we needed to do more work. 6 days a week was enough for me for good 5 years. At the minimum, I would do 5. Yes. If you know, at the minimum, I would do 5. For good 5 years, I was doing it back to back. And you know what? I told myself, I said, Shebi, I was coming from 2014 when my mom passed away, like the story I started telling you earlier in this video. Maybe after this life, if you're just joining me, you go back to the beginning. My mom passed away and I wanted a change. And I've started this. Why am I now stuck in the 6 days as a norm, And then I said, no, I needed to do something else. I tried so many things in the process until, I came across this business that I'm running. Yes, I've been running this business for nearly 2 years now. 2nd of August, I'll be 2 years in this business, and I'll be, celebrating big time by the grace of God. In the process, I saw the, potential in this business, and I started doing it. I started putting in all that is required, did my due diligence, because I know that, I see there are a lot of video out there. There are a lot of video out there. There are a lot of, people you see that are showing you results. Those results are real. But I tell you, you need to put your own quota as well. You need to do your own due diligence. Yes, there's nobody sleeps and find money beside them, right? So I found this system and I saw that, wow, I could run a business from the comfort of my home. I'm actually in my small office, that God has created for me through my amazing family. And, I have everything set up here. If I need to, onboard somebody, if I need to, my dry is here, my everything is here, my paperwork, my laptop, my everything. So I saw that it's a business I could run from home. Like, seriously? Okay. And by the way, when I started this business, I had no office. So sometimes it's in the kitchen. Anywhere that there's no noise was my office 2 years ago. It could be in the sitting room if my husband is sleeping upstairs and I need to respond to inquiries, I need to make a phone call, I need to do a go live, it will be the sitting room. Sometimes if the sitting room is full and everybody is watching whatever they're watching, it will be in the kitchen. That will be my office of the day, And sometimes it could be in my bedroom when everybody is out. Sometimes it could even be, at the backyard. Yeah. Do my training there, learn. Sometimes it's just anyway. And as time goes on, God, started blessing my business. I began to grow. I began to learn. I began to, earn from the business. Then I began to cut down how much I work. Now I have choice. If I want to work for this, now me go choose, say, okay, now 4. So now, as a contract, I only have 3 days a week. 3 days a week is what I do. And that is one thing I want to tell you. You need to have a choice. And so why I told that story is for you to see how far I've gone, how far I've come. And if I had not made changes, I probably would still be in Nigeria, be crying over my mom's death, and nothing will change if I don't take that bold step. Be saying that, there's no motivation. Nobody is going to motivate me in this life. My mom is already gone. The person that used to share me up, the person that used to take care of my children, the person that used to, give me that courage to be able to go on, to be able to push forward, to be able to do more than what I would normally do is already gone, and all of those things. If I did not do it for myself, if I didn't make that change happen, I will still be back there in Nigeria. Maybe better, maybe not. But you know what? The change happened anyway. So that is why I'm bringing to you today. Make that change happen for yourself. Because what? Nothing changes if nothing changes. Imagine working 6 days a week as a no, like 5-6 days a week. And I know a lot of you are still working 5 to 6 days a week. And it is not like you love to do it. It's not like I love to do it, but there are a lot of bills. And to be honest, I am not blaming anybody for it. Why would I blame anybody when there's need for it? You did not collect that money and go and throw it in the bin now. So that is why tell me she wants something. Look, I need you need to make change happen for yourself. It's really a lot of video going online about online business. Yes, that's why I'm here this morning, because it's half of the year. June will say lot, it's July. We are going towards the end of the year. See, from January to June, maybe you don't have as much, maybe I will not say it's regrets, but maybe it's regrets. You don't have you don't have as much guilt that you haven't done something in the last 6 months, because you still feel like, anyway, we are still in 2025. But you see, from July to December, if you don't do anything and we cross over to 2026, and you look back at 2025, and then you now begin to see, what have I done in 2025, if nothing? That's where the blame, the regrets, the, oh my God, I should have done A, B, C, D would come. But now there's still opportunity to redeem the first 6 months that has passed. You still have that time from July to December to make that change happen for you. Like I said, if I didn't take that step in 2014 and I keep crying and saying, hey, my mom passed away, the person that used to share me up, the person that believed so much in me, if I start there and say, it's 12 years later now, nearly 12 years later, okay, let's say, yeah, that was in February. So it was 11 and a half years later. 11 and a half years later, see where I am today, because I made the change happen. I went to a strange land that I do not know before. In fact, it was my first time ever hearing Namibia. But I said, you know what? Nothing changes if nothing changes. Let me go. I Google it. I saw, hey, but I went. And from there, I came to the UK. From there, I started running, a business, a global business, where God has helped me. Like, I was speaking to before daybreak, because I hardly sleep at night now, because so I hardly sleep at night now. So, I finished the training and I was in a Zoom meeting with, my business, my community. I was in another Zoom meeting. Then, after the Zoom meeting, I was talking to, a friend that God blessed me through this business. She lives in the US, where just talking, and we're talking in the process, and I realized how much God has helped me because I made the change happen, because I took that bold step of starting this online business. So many people are out there discouraging you. They don't believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? Because you need to find your own inner voice, your own gong 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 gong. To jẹ́ pé anybody kò lè discourage you. Because when I saw my business opportunity, and one thing I want to tell you, everyone, is that look, when you want to start something, not everybody will support you. But what is your mind telling you? What is your mind telling you? Because at the end of the day, this is you. At the end of the day, it's what you want to do for your life. At the end of the day, it's, something you want to do for your children, for the whole family, for your generation to come, because this is a business that has the potential to change you completely. People are quitting their job. Like one of the ladies that anchored our Zoom meeting last night, after 8 months, quit her accounting job. Accountancy in US. Accountant in the US is not Jeko. For you to be an accountant in the US, right? Even in Nigeria, for you to be an accountant, for you to quit your accounting job and now focus on this business, is it not profitable? Is it not bringing results? But I tell you, this result is not just placed on your table to grab. Well, maybe it's placed on the table, but you work to grab it. You work to grab it. And that is why this morning I just felt, I'll come out live and share this with you. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Me and Lillian were not sitting in that room where we were left alone in 2018 to go and face our... I need a day before our OSCE exam. No, if you was silly. They left us. Group that was journey. I will tell you the full gist. She has given me permission to share it, right? So I'll share it. And it's just to let you know that you have to make it work out. You can, we saw that, system mayato, bills upon bills, money. I'm good of some tax, but what do you want to do? You will not say, because the system is shaking. Wọ́n ní wájú ò ṣe lọ, ẹ̀yìn ò ṣe padà sí. Wájú lẹ máa lò wò. Don't look at the back. The back is already gone. Look at the front and see what you can make out of that. And that is why sometimes when I see people, when you see an opportunity that is presented at you or presented to you and you don't grab it, I tell you, it will be really hard though. It will be really hard. So working 6 days, 5 days, if it's still a norm for you, it's a bad thing. I want you to think of something. Not too long ago, we relocated, and I was actually chatting with a friend. I said, I remember when we moved house in 2020 to where we left, I was carrying wardrobe. That was how much energy I had. I was wardrobe. I was carrying everything, carrying wardrobe, like literally upstairs, go and drop what I was carrying. Chest drawer. My son will be up there, me I'm at the back. We are carrying chest drawer. 4 years later, when we wanted to move to our new place, I could not carry mattress. The energy was not there again. It's not like I'm not physically strong, but no, I could not. And that is one thing I want to ask you today. 5 years from now, will you still have the same energy to run 5-6 days a week? Physically, mentally, will you still have that energy to run 5-6 days a week? If you don't start building something today, you need to start building something today, because there's nothing in this life that does not take time to blow. Like, even if you plant a seed, you start watering it today, it will not germinate tomorrow. It will take time. So it's the same with any business. It's the same with anything in life. When I started nursing, I started as a student, took 3 years to finish my nursing, then went another 1 year to do midwifery, went after a while, went another year, 1 year again to do ophthalmic. And after that, I was thinking of doing peri-op. And then my mom passed away, and then I had to go to Namibia, I had to come to the UK and all of that. So everything in this life takes time. You need to build something before it starts giving you the results you want. So if you start building today, you are one step closer. You are one step closer if you start building today. So that's what I have for you today, my dear brothers and sisters. Start making the change happen. Be the change maker in your household. Don't leave it to daddy. My sisters, yami, abiyamo. Don't leave it to daddy. Don't leave it to daddy. My mom used to say something to me. One year abiyamo, okay, no. So you are a mother. Don't leave it to daddy. Daddy will, one thing I noticed with our daddies, they like to protect us so much that they overprotect us. Our daddies overprotect us. So don't leave it to daddy. Don't leave it to daddy. Have your own voice. Like, no, I want to do this. I think I want to do this. I think I want to go with it. And just have that honest discussion. No fighting. No, Kenny, can you please allow me? It's an honest discussion. And, I love the fact that if a man truly loves a woman, he listens to her. Yes, he listens to her. From experience, I know that. And I've related with a lot of women. They listen, they just support their wife. Even though they say, but they still support. They still listen to them because they just want to make them happy. And daddy wano, you see this opportunity, and our mommy will bring it to you. Support them, support our women. Women support our daddy. When they say, okay, I want to try this, don't say, mo so temi o. Okay, even if you say, mo so temi, don't do it. Go and try it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't try, you don't know. That is it. If you don't try, you do not know. You don't know how much is in it for you until you try anyways. And that is why, this morning I just felt led. I felt motivated because, I was talking like the whole night. It's just been gisting. I was over an hour with that friend of mine that this business gave me from the US. I was speaking with another friend afterwards. Then I spoke with, my Lillian that was left with me 2018 after like one night before our exams. We were left together, we were left alone, we were deserted, and instead of us crying and saying, hey, what do? We just made things work. We just said, you know what? She made me learn one language, and I made her learn one language from my language, and I'll be sharing everything with you. So that's us for this morning. Be the change maker in your family. Nothing changes if nothing changes, my dear brothers and sisters. Change, the remote change. Anyways, change no logic. I say abroad. So you are living abroad, you're still doing 5 to 6 days. I see you, I hear you, and I feel you. I've been there. I was there for about 5 good years. But you know what? I told myself that something has to change. Sorry, guys. Just want to make sure that's okay. I told myself that something has to change. I told myself that, wow, I needed to do something differently. In the process, I did so many things. I, went into so many things, and I still, I'm running my business. I still work as a registered nurse, right? Because I am doing my business so that I can build legacy. I'm doing my business so that, I can prepare for, my golden years. I'm doing my business so that one day, which is very close by the grace of God, this business will be able to help me to retire, right? And focus on what truly matters, helping people, being an advocate for people, helping the less privileged, helping parents, helping hardworking professionals, people who, are still in the situation that I was then, to come out of that, to come out of that bondage. I see it as a bondage because imagine you're already used to doing 5-6 days as a norm because the bills will always be there, right? So this is what I'm called to do, and I hope by the grace of God one day this business will be able to take me out of my current 9 to 5, and I'll be able to help as many as God will make to cross my path by the grace of God. So that's all I have for you this morning. Do have an amazing Tuesday, and I hope to see you some other time. Maybe not today, but you'll be seeing my videos, you'll be seeing my posts, you'll be seeing, a lot of things I'll be sharing with you, and I'll be telling you the story of Felicia and Lillian. Yes. And it's a wonderful story that you want to hear, you want to see. Because in fact, we'll be doing a live video, but I'm not promising anytime soon. But we'll do a live video and share our experience, how it's, how we made the change happen, how we walked by what we had, and how, because I see a lot of people today, people just come out and say, I don't have this, so mi ò lówó, mi ní 149 o, mi ní gbàgbà, mi ní gbogbo, mi ní gbàdégbàgbà. You see, we were at the verge, or at the edge of going to write our exams, and the people we depended on left us. Ṣé ká wá sọ pé, hey, we don't have people to support us. Níbo, we did it, and God made it happen for us. We did it, and God made it happen for us. So I'll see you by the grace of God. By the way, if you are interested in my online business, the business that I've always come out here to share with you, go onto my website. It's written right there in front of this video. Watch our free info session. See if it's a good fit for you. One thing I always say to people is that, look, when you pay your $149, you're paying for access, you're paying for information. It doesn't guarantee you starting a business, but it guarantees you getting all the information you need to decide if this is a business for you. Why I say it doesn't guarantee you a business is that you can, at the end of the day, request for refund because it's 30 days money back guarantee. Yes, because when you pay your $149, you have the whole access. You have access to our community. You have access to our coaches. You have access to me, your mentor. You have my number. You'll be able to communicate with me one-on-one. You will be able to relate with as much people as possible in this community of over 250,000. And if, after 2 weeks or a week, or depending on you, you've watched the whole video and you feel that it's not a business for you, you still get back your money. So do you see why I said it's not like it's saying that you're starting the business by fire, by force, because it's only giving you all the information you need to make a decision. In this life, if you don't have information, I always say this, information is a master key, opens door to anywhere at all of you, any part of your life. If you have the right information, you can do an undo. If you have the right information, you can go places. If you have the right information, your life can never remain the same. Because, with information, a lot of people have achieved so many things. And, people come on live and share information. Like I know a brother here on Facebook. He has become my brother because, oh my God, I follow him. I've messaged him privately. Very wonderful person. And do you know what? He shares information, especially for immigrants who have teenage children. They are nearly, ripe for university and all of that. All the tips, the things that you need to know, especially if you don't have ILR, you don't have income, you don't have citizenship, and your children don't come and ask me for those information. So go and look for that information. So I'm just telling you, there are a lot of information in the online space. It's now up to you whether you're going to run with it or you're going to sit on it. So that's it for today. God bless you all. I'll see you some other time.